Every developer using Codex knows the pain. It happens to me all the time. You are deep in the flow state. You're finally on the trail of a nightmare bug. The solution is right there, and then boom! Hard limit reached. Come back next week. It is the single biggest productivity killer in the modern dev stack. That hard wall doesn't just break your flow, it shatters it. Well, OpenAI just took that brick wall and turned it into a speed bump. Over the last few weeks, they've unleashed a three-pronged coordinated attack designed to solve this one problem and keep you in the zone, coding for 3 to 5 times longer than before. This isn't just a minor patch. This is a strategic shift. Today, I'm breaking down exactly how GPT 5.1's new efficiency, a powerful new mini model, and the break glass in case of emergency on-demand tokens all combine to make it possible for you to work all day, every day. This is your new playbook for beating the limit. Part 1. GPT 5.1, the smart upgrade. First, the flagship itself. The new 5.1 model has one massive change that you might have missed. Forget the fuzzy conversational personality tuning. The real upgrade, the one that matters to engineers, is that GPT 5.1 does not overthink anymore. The biggest problem with GPT-5 was that it was frankly a little dumb. It applied its thinking mode like a sledgehammer. If it needed to think a little, it still thought too much. If it was a medium task, it definitely thought too much. It was wasting compute, your compute, on problems that didn't need it. This new chart from OpenAI tells the whole story. For simple tasks, the bottom 10% of problems, they have slashed thinking by 57%. It just solves the easy problems and moves on. But here's the genius part. Look at the other side of the chart. For the hard problems, the 90th percentile, it actually thinks more. They've surgically reduced wasted effort on the left and boosted power on the right. What does that mean for you? In a word, tokens. Unless you are working on astrophysics all day, on problems that need very, very deep thinking, you're going to be saving a staggering amount of tokens. The internal estimate is an 80% token reduction for general coding tasks. Overall, they're claiming 5 times fewer tokens are used in general. Without you doing anything different, this translates directly to faster responses and, most importantly, a much, much longer time before you hit that dreaded wall. Part 2. The mini model, your new workhorse. That efficiency boost is massive, but it's not even the main story. Buried in their release notes, OpenAI mentioned they have a new mini model shipping with 5.1. Now, they've had mini models for a while, but this one is special. This new mini model is 5 times more efficient in its token use. Now, your first thought is probably, okay, so it's a lobotomized, useless version. Wrong. OpenAI says this mini model has the intelligence of the GPT 4.1 or 4.03 model. Let that sink in. The model that we were all using as our primary coding partner just 3 or 4 months ago, a model that was considered top of the line, is now the less performant mini model. But here is the killer detail, the price. This mini model is far cheaper. We're talking 25 cents per million tokens versus $1.25 for the full 5.1 codex model. That is a 5 times price and efficiency advantage. Inside Codex, you'll see the 5.1 model is your daily driver. It has the standard low, medium, and high settings, and they've even added a warning to the high setting, basically saying, use this and you will burn your plan. But right below it, you'll see the Codex Mini variant. That is your secret weapon. This is the strategic gain that lets you stay away from the wall. But is it actually good enough to use? I decided to put it to the test. Part 3, the Gauntlet, 5.1 high versus mini medium. I decided to run a head-to-head. I took the most powerful model, Codex 5.1 high, and pitted it against the cheapest model, Codex mini medium. The task? I pointed them at a complex internal application with a multi-layer caching strategy. This thing is a mess, hard to understand, and has zero documentation. I asked both models to do a full architectural overview. Tell me what data is cached, for how long, where it's populated, what the TTL rules are. and what the core logic is. My theory, if the mini model can't even understand a complex system, it's useless for any real work downstream. First, let's look at the performance logs. And this is where it gets fascinating. Codex 5.1 High, the powerhouse. It took 6 minutes and consumed 160,000 tokens. Codex Mini Medium, the cheap one, it took 3 minutes, half the time, but it used 400,000 tokens. You're looking at that and thinking, oh wait, 400,000 tokens? That's way more. And you'd be missing the point. As I said earlier, we don't really pay for tokens. We pay for compute. And those 400,000 tokens are 5 times cheaper. So, in the real world, the mini model was twice as fast and still significantly cheaper to run. But what about the quality? The output from Codex High was, not surprisingly, the most impressive. It gave a full overview of all the caching layers, explained the fallbacks in natural language, and even generated a beautiful mermaid diagram of the whole system. It's the premium white glove product. Now, the Mini Medium, it did not produce the diagram, and you can tell it's not quite as conversational. It's not trying to impart the information to me. It's just a report. But here's the thing, it's a damn good report. It correctly identified the middle tier cache, the server cache, the 6-hour versus 24-hour logic, the data flows from ESPN, and the freeze windows for game data. It's not conversation, but it is clear. After seeing this, my verdict is simple. It will work similar to the GPT 4.1 model, which was an excellent model. It gets the job done and it's 5 times cheaper. I mean, come on. Part 4, the break glass option, pay to play. So, 5.1 is way more efficient, and the mini model is a hyper-efficient workhorse. Your free plan is already going to last way longer. But what happens when you still hit the wall? It's Thursday, you're on a deadline, and Codex says, come back Monday. This brings us to the final piece of the puzzle. And for some of you, maybe the most important. This is your solution. If you go to Codex on the web, click Settings, then Usage, you'll see your 5-hour and weekly limits. And right below that, you'll see Special Credits. This is the unlock. For $40, you can buy a block of 250 to 300 CLI or extension messages. Now, I'll be honest, I wish they would do a tighter job here of explaining exactly what $40 gets you. Is that another 5-hour plan? A weekly segment? It's a lot of money to put down on faith. But here's what matters. If you are stuck, if you are in the flow, and you need to move forward, this is your best friend. That hard limit is crazy, and I am super happy to see that they put anything here. The hard wall is officially dead. Your new playbook for beating the limit? All right, let's tie this all together. This isn't just 3 random updates, it's a complete system designed to keep you coding. Here is your new strategy. Phase 1. Use the new, hyper-efficient GPT 5.1 Codex model as your daily driver. Thanks to its just right thinking, your free plan is already going to last 3 to 5 times longer. Phase 2. When you get that 90% warning, don't panic. Codex will now ask you, do you want to switch to the mini model? Let's say yes. As we proved, this model is a workhorse. It's as smart as GPT 4.1 and 5 times cheaper, stretching your session even further. Phase 3. If you're still grinding and hit that final wall, you break the glass. Go to the website, buy the $40 special credits, and blow right past that limit. That hard wall that's been killing your flow state for a year, it's gone. OpenAI has finally given you the tools to work all day long every day. Now, I want to hear from you. Have these changes actually made a difference? Are you still hitting the limit? And here's a fascinating thought. Is anybody just working in Mini? Let me know in the comments.